Yep. Test one, test two. Are you with me? Yep. So I'm just gonna talk about overthinking and stuff because I do overthink a lot and just get it all out. But before I have to eat or steal some leftovers it's definitely not mine. It's not my leftovers, but and you eat like and you eat like a certain amount so they don't see that you've eaten enough. But yeah, back to the overthinking. You know, sometimes you overthink, and why I mention this is because it's a problem and I just need to get it out. When I try to, let's say, a lot of overthinking comes from fear of something, and then you think you overdo the fear, you overthink the fear, which ends up you being stressed out or you not completing the tasks that you were supposed to do because you were too afraid, too scared. And yeah, it's not fun. But I think we all have like a problem of overthinking from, let's say, too much phone and too much social media. Because when you're not, we all have to be more, or it should be more common for us to get bored and to not have something going on every single minute, every single day, every single, all the time. It's not supposed to be like that. It can be great, it can be bad, but yeah. And when you are on the phone all the time, you're always stimulating yourself. You're always having something going on that you're watching or even processing. And like, when the phone is laying right there and I'm talking to you instead, I don't have an issue. I don't have an issue with the phone. But when I turn this off, it becomes quiet. I don't have too much to do, and I automatically go on that phone. And yeah, if you're bored, that's a good thing. If it's quiet, even better. Some peace and quiet, that's underrated. That's so underrated. So sometimes just try to get some sort of peace, some sort of quietness, if that's the word. So yeah, but I'm working on that right now. I'm not like a professor trying to teach what he has learned or what information he has. I am trying to work this out myself. One of the reasons why I do this is because I'm trying to work it out myself, but maybe and hopefully helping you as well, or just filming a journey I'm trying to do, I guess. So you have to be somewhat like, you have to be used to getting a bit bored, getting a bit lazy sometimes. And when you're watching like some short videos about other people telling you that you should never do this, never do that, you should always strive to become a better person. You should never, never, never relax. You should never do this because it's a competition. You should blah 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 blah. That's not how it works. You do what you like and you do it well. That's the only thing you should really, really do. I mean, I read books to become somewhat smarter in some fields. I don't read books because a person told me to read 30 minutes every day. Sometimes it isn't 30 minutes, sometimes it's 40, sometimes it's 15, but at least you actually read something. It's not those things and those videos where you should wake up so early, you should do this and this. There are good things about that, but they're telling you that for the wrong type of reasons, I believe. And yeah. And that gets you, that gets you stressed out because for me, I've watched a lot of motivational videos and it's nice, it's good to have like a motivation and some sort of pursuit to life, I guess, but and it's a good thing that when I feel like I don't have a productive day, when I feel like I'm not where I am at, that I have like the drive to do something and be better, which is a good thing. But it can be somewhat problematic in that you stress too much, you're not in the moment, you don't exist in the present, only in the future, which is only a recipe for failure, stress, and just bullshit. You shouldn't be always stressed out, I was not too long ago at the cabin. Never felt that good not in my life. I've never felt so good in a very long time. Just being out and being away from all that noise and all that ratatatata, the chase to be successful and this and that. I mean, I do have that, but to just let go of that for like 2 days, and I get, it's, I think people need to be more, and when I say people, I also mean myself. I'm trying as hard as I can to not become more like a hypocrite, but I'm working on it. I'm not perfect, and you should also believe that. You should also have that in mind, that every person behind a camera isn't perfect at all. So but people need to be more, how do I say this? People need to live more. People need to live a life. And as I said, people that are dying, they appreciate every single detail. Every single detail. Everything is more beautiful. From the cup of water towards, the grass, the nature and all that stuff. And we shouldn't be like that when we are dying and in the final moments. It should be like that every single day. But, it's hard. It is hard. And overthinking just makes you stressful, and there's never, in some situations stress and a bit of adrenaline is good for you, but not all the time. And overthinking, I overthink all the time. That's why I have hopped on ashwagandha to make myself a bit more calmer, hopefully. But the thing about, I overthink every single thing. From me, if I'm going to do something, I work out every possible scenario I could end up in, which makes it more stressful. 99% is failure, and 1% of the scenarios are successful. It should be the opposite. It should be what if instead of, you know, failure. So, yeah, no, it shouldn't. And when let's say, and it doesn't necessarily need to be overthinking in that exploding answer. It shouldn't be only overthinking in that for things that I am going to do, but also things in general, like, as I mentioned, being successful. Being successful, being, let's say, being pretty, being caring about what other people think of me, you know. I see a girl smiling at me, then I think, oh, maybe she liked me, maybe she didn't, maybe I should have come and said hi, and maybe I should have done something. Oh, now I'm just a failure. Oh, now I am a pussy. I don't know what I'm doing with my life. Blah 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 blah. And it just, you know, it becomes like an endless cycle of just self-doubting. And I mean, overthinking is, if you master the way to not overthink, well done. Give me the recipe, because that shit sucks. I'm working on some sort of recipe. I mean, at the end of the day, it's not that deep. Not to be somewhat negative, but every single one of us are not that special. I mean, we're special in our, I don't know, personality and stuff, and human body and stuff, but as people, we're not. I mean, we simply are not. I mean, there's people dying every single minute. Where are those names? Where are those names in front of me? Where do I read those names, you know? I don't get like a news report of every single people that have died. There's not a single person, I think, that is reading every single name, let's say praying, or you know, whatever. There's no people doing that. Why? Because we're not that special. We are simply not that special. If I would have died today, or let's say tomorrow, yeah, I am special to some persons and some people. But other than that, no, I am not. But that's why friends and family are extremely important, because at the end of the day, those are the people that you have left. But let's say the rest of the world, let's say someone close to you dies, the rest of the community, the rest of the people around you are just gonna go on with your day. I mean, it's the reality, and that's one of the reasons why, you know, life is so brutal. You can have someone very close to you cease to exist, and some people, and you're just expecting that. Why aren't people giving their condolences, or why aren't people, you know, doing this and that? But bro, yeah, it sucks, and yeah, you deserve some sort of comfort and all that towards the loss of someone close to you. But I don't say you have to be emotionless. That's not true. You should welcome every single emotion you have to some extent. But bro, it's not that deep. I mean dying is pretty deep, but let's say I can give you a story. I mean, I think about it a lot of times, so I'm not completely finished, but when I was snowboarding in Buda with my father and my little brother, I was going on a lift that is very difficult for a snowboarder, and all the cars were against me. I failed 16 times in front of 100 people that was waiting on only one person, that was me. And I failed so many times, it was so embarrassing. But have I ever met one single person? I mean, it was embarrassing in front of my dad, but it was more funny to them, and it was more inspiring that I still continued successfully, got on the lift, and then I mean, I quit after two lifts up, but that's not a part of the theme or what I'm trying to say here. But I've never met any of those people yet, and I can promise you they are not talking about it right now. They are not. They are too busy with themselves. They are thinking. They're overthinking, just like me, just like you. And yeah, it's just that's how it is. I mean, life, I guess, life. Now I'm gonna try to end the video here. 6 eggs, polar bread, 1 tomato, ketchup. Nice. Did the training, good exercises. 3 on chest, 3 on bicep, and 0 on shoulders. Actually, I forgot that. Trying to hit 180, 190 grams of protein. I won't probably have the video, or I won't probably make other videos today with this, but it's just because it's a very long video. So yeah. But I hope I got some stuff out. I have some other themes and plans for the other videos I'm going to do as well. So yeah. Let me know if there's something you want me to talk about. So yeah. Hope you had a good day. Hope you will have a good day. I wish you all the best. And look, where's my phone? It's on the kitchen counter because I talked to you. That's a good thing already. But yeah, going to try to keep off social media for the rest of the day. And yeah, wish you the best. Be kind, be great. Do something that's good without expecting anything in return. Goodbye.